I just looked outside, and this is very concerning, but there's grass all over my lawn. Everywhere I look, there's grass. It's insane. Blades here, blades there, grass all over the yard. I don't know what's
My
going
work
on.
is easy because
Can
I use...
anybody give me some insight as to what that's about? Is somebody sending me a sign? I don't know. What kind of a sign is it? I'm not sure. I cannot make it out. But nonetheless, those are some deep thoughts that we must consider. But let's move away from deep thoughts and talk about gold and silver. And you, welcome everybody. Glad you're here with us tonight. Well, good to see you guys. We have a 2-slurp alert. I'm going to do 2 slurps. And who knows, maybe we scared the troll off. I missed a lot. But you guys told me, yeah, that this guy's been kind of a problem. So we're going to keep a very, very close eye, sharp eye out and see what he says. We're going to give him another chance. But good to see you guys. Welcome. Coin Collecting Fun is here. Bozo is here. We got Shamalaman Winga Dinga Dong is here. I'm sorry, I didn't see that movie, so I can't say it exactly right. Elliot Scott is here. Signs, everywhere a sign. Everything's breaking my mind. I cannot read the sign because I don't know all the lyrics of that Tesla song. But anyways, let's get into some of these comments. We've got Jeremy Donalds says here the following: the price of silver has anything to do with the Fed, then we should all get out. Well, it does, but we look beyond that. It does have, from day-to-day movements and week-to-week movements, the Fed does have an influence, but we should still stay in it. We should still stay in it. We stack because we do not have faith in the government or the Fed. That's right. We cannot also be dependent on their decisions. Someone educate me on this. If the Fed impacts the price of silver, I have 176 ounces that will sell you at $38 an ounce right this second. Well, basically you're selling it for spot price back then, but yes. Jeremy, stick around to this channel because I talk about price a lot on this channel. But there's a difference between price and value. I'll talk about both things. I think you're equating one with the other, and they're not equal at all. The Fed and what the Fed does has a pretty big impact on the price of silver from day to day, week to week, because what they do can weaken the dollar, and that's going to strengthen silver. So I hope that helps answer that question, but glad you guys are here. Good crowd with us tonight. Dean R is here. The great J.M. Unleashed is with us tonight. There's Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here. Welcome to Carrie Tarrant, Elliot Scott. A lot of good folks here tonight. We got Chuck Silveresto says, the only way I'm selling my silver is for a new non-fiat sound currency if they back the dollar with a gold. Since states are making gold and silver legal tender again, I most likely will just spend my silver. All right. Yep, I think it's a good idea, no matter what the states do, to have a core stack of a savings, even if it's fungible money at the given point in time. Definitely hold on to some of your silver. Yes, indeed. All right, good to see you guys. All right, there you go. Back it up and up. Very great. Randy Miller, good advice. Good to see you guys. Good to see ZZRDF. Good to see you, sir. Good to see Ardell is with us tonight. We're slurping. By the way, let me know if Tucson Bubba gets here. I think it's Tucson Bubba because I have an announcement to make if he shows up tonight. And, oh, man, I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Tony Erickson, for popping in. I'm sorry. No worries. Just hope you feel better, my friend. Thank you for popping in and rest easy here tonight. And thank you. We're going to keep an eye out for 2Slurp. So thank you, sir. And I hope you feel better. Man, I hate that you're going through the stuff, man. It just sucks, brother. I hate it. Man, let's see here. Everybody pray for Tony. We love him. He's a great member of the community. And yes, indeed, we need to get him back to rocking and rolling again, especially with what he's going to do. He's the master at being able to take gold out of circuit boards and silver too, and making cool bars with them. I've seen it. He showed me some pictures. It's great stuff. Littlefoot is here. Good to see you. All right. Trickaholic says a big rate cut will definitely reduce silver price, but I doubt it will go as low as $30. Besides, this is why diversifying into Bitcoin is a must. When interest rates are cut, risk on assets do well, and vice versa. Yep, and you may be right. It may not go down as low as $30, but the thing is unexpected. It can cause a shock, and we may have started to see that with today's movement in price, which means it may not happen right away, but it could come down slightly. to the point where once September 17th comes, then it may be at $30. I don't know. I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but rather than spitball, I need to do something else. A special request. Ooh, man. Oh, okay. We're going to help. This is, this channel exists for one reason only. That is to help your marriage and with your lovely spouse. So I'm going to do that right now for the great silver Honda who drives a blue Honda. Oh, yes, we're going to whisper and slurp here in stereo. That's some tasty coffee right there for the lovely Mrs. Silver Honda. Oh, yeah. The soothing sounds of the airwaves saturating through into the Florida the glands for Mrs. Silver Honda, the lovely Mrs. Silver Honda, whose husband drives a paid-off blue Honda. Yes, indeed. I can barely contain my excitement now as I whisper ever so quietly about the markets and about what silver did today. It's down, but it's not out. But maybe something in the Silver Honda household is up. And with that, we're going to be back into normal mode again, and just had to do that. Frank Zappa whispered like that. I did not know that. Frank Zappa, brilliant musician he was. Died at the age of 52, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Elliot Scott, my wife accidentally learns from you. I don't use my headphones when I listen to you. She's been bringing me change from the bank. That's cool, Elliot Scott. Here comes a scammer. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, this is Hannah, and you asked me to call you back. Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember, specifically. Automated voice message.
Well, this call is about Final Expense Program, which is designed to cover 100% of your funeral, burial, and cremation expenses. Are you between 50 to 80 years old?
I am. Thank you, America First. You're the man.
How old are you?
67.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with any major or minor health issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, dementia, or even cancer?
No, Hannah Montana.
Do you smoke or chew tobacco?
No.
So all is done here, and it's time for me to show you the information. For that, I'll get you connected with one of my supervisors, and he will provide you with all further incremental details. All right?
All right.
Hold on just a moment for me, okay?
Okay. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I can't be naughty during the automated because if they
How's
hear
the weather where you're at?
it's there.
How's the weather where you're at?
It's there. Hello? Transfer.
It will only take a few seconds to connect your call. Please stay with me.
Oh, come on. Hello?
Now, if you choose to take coverage, who would be your beneficiary? Would it be your son, daughter, or possibly your spouse?
Your mom. It's going to be your mom. Dang it. Come on. Just transfer the call, lady. Automated.
Hold on just a moment for me, okay?
Okay, America First. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership, America First. You were the man. Thank you, brother. Oh, and all that work and it hangs up. Insane. Man, I wanted to whisper the scammer when the scammer called. We're supposed to get some more scammers calls, so we'll see here. And North Star Stacker, thank you, brother. Good to see North Star Stacker is with us tonight. Check out his channel. And there's B. Taylor is with us tonight as well. Very, very cool. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure this out. What the heck is happening here? Let's see here. Very good. All right. Let's press on through and see what we've got here with the next comment. We've got Brondolph Thirst Stimulator says this: PPI is generally a more reliable indicator than CPI because it is far less manipulated. I didn't know that. In my opinion, inflation is like a fire in the movie Backdraft. It's just sitting and smoldering, waiting for a breath of air. Yes, good analogy. Very well could be. So I like these members of the community, their comments. Some good stuff there for sure. Yes, indeed. All right, and let's see here. Let's press on to the next comment and see what you folks are saying. We've got this from Andy Social. Silver goes to $30. I'm backing up the truck. That's right. And Andy Social, I think, is a relatively new stacker, and he gets it. Completely gets it. That's exactly right. Big opportunities there if it does fall back. He's not dissuaded if the prices pull back, and that's great. For a new stacker, that is good. That means they're understanding and learning very quickly about the markets. And let's see here. Let's get to this from Mick Walsh. A CPI is a lagging indicator. PPI is a leading indicator. CPI will increase as the PPI increase moves through the economy. Yep, that's exactly right. That's true. So we may see CPI numbers get worse next time. They're reported, which means that less likely that rates will be cut because inflation will still be sticky, apparently, what they say. Yeah, getting close, aren't we? Yes, thank you, America First. Appreciate that, brother. Yes, it is neat to see, and I appreciate you guys subscribing. This past Sunday night, you helped me get over 98,000. I appreciate you guys doing that. All right, there we go. Oh man, all right, it's on the dryer spin cycle for Silver Honda. Mission accomplished. There you go, Silver Honda. Tell her I said hello. Give her a big hug for me too. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Okay, there's 2 Slurp. All right, 2 Slurp is here. So 2 Slurp, we're going to be watching you very, very closely because I've missed some of your more egregious comments. So you're welcome to post here, but do not insult my moderators or anybody else in the chat. And I don't mind if you insult me a little bit, but I never see you comment on any videos. It seems like you might just be here to troll, but we'll find out. Let's see here. All right, there you go. Yes, thank you, Stacking with Craven. I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it so much. John Steele Show says, other than a Mad Max scenario, stacking silver is highly unlikely to protect your purchasing power. I disagree, and we've already seen evidence of it already this year. Even if you take this year out of it, silver has done very well. Oh, man, Bruce with the first super chat of the night with no exercise. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Bruce. 10 spot, and I've got a reprieve from the exercises. Thank you, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. Good to see you, Bruce. All right. Anyways, it will never make you wealthy. That's right. It's only going to preserve the wealth that you have. Silver's not there to make you wealthy. You're right about that, John. Exactly right. But you can create wealth trading silver, stack gold, and buy a little Bitcoin when you see corrections to 10% or more. If you can, invest in some producing real estate. Good luck and take care. Yes, it's always good to be diversified. You're right. No question about that. And I think it's a good idea to diversify, and you can create wealth. And you can do it trading silver. It's a little bit probably better to invest in other areas than doing that, but you can make that happen. But stacking silver will preserve your wealth over the long course of time. But yes, indeed. But good comment. Thank you so much. Jim Winklebauer is here. Welcome, Jim. Good to see you, Bill 457. And we've got Zardal says, first after the S-Bot. Yes, and I've been, I try to keep up with those S-Bots. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Zardoz. Appreciate it. I think Zardoz is here. I'm not sure. I thought I saw him in here earlier. But Kerry Tarrant is here. Good to see Kerry. Appreciate you being here tonight. And he says this, it's always nice to see silver in the green, even if it's just a few cents. I will be holding for the present and be watching. Don't have any rhodium, so it doesn't impact me. Still interesting. So, yes, that's right. A lot of people don't. It is a rare metal. It's hard to accumulate, hard to come by. Even for me now, I don't even know where you can find them right now. But, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. And there's Zardoz. He is here. All right, IP Standing with a $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Now, usually, other than the reprieve we got from Bruce, I usually do a push-up per dollar here on the Super Chat, and we do 2 when they come through PayPal, friends, and family. Yes, but we'll roll that over to the next. If another Super Chat comes, I'll just add two of them to that, to the ones that will come next. So thank you so much, IP Standing. Appreciate that so much. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. All right, very good. Always nice to see silver in the green. That's from a day ago. Even if it's just a few cents, I will be holding for the present, and we'll be watching. Don't have any rhodium. Oh, that's right. So there you go. Still interesting. Don't have any. Thank you so much, Carrie Taryn. John, I think we'll see gold kick higher first, then silver a few weeks later. Gold 35.50, then silver 41 by the end of September. Okay. GSR will be 82. All right. Wow, John. Okay. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. I don't think it necessarily will happen by then, but I still think we'll see 41 by the end of the year. But we'll find out. We'll see what happens. You know, we make our prognostications for fun and for entertainment purposes only. I like to think some of us, when we do make those, that we're making semi-educated guesses, but don't always get it right. That's for sure. And all right, Cyber Curtain Twitcher says here about silver's price holding firm the other day. Of course, not so much today, but says this. The problem I have with my addiction to precious metals is that continuing to buy them at current prices is pushing up my cost average. I had my silver down to $10 an ounce, and my aim was to get it to zero. Not much chance of that happening anytime soon based off of my purchases so far this year. All right, yes. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Cyber Curtain Twitcher, yeah, it's amazing to think about where that was, $10 per ounce. And aim to get it to zero. Not much chance of that happening. We know Cyber Curtain Twitcher has inspired my latest silver purchase, by the way, which is in the mail. Well, not in the mail yet, but it will be in the mail sometime. So we'll see what happens. All right. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Martinko says there are only 2 kinds of people on this earth. The holders of metal and then the rest. That's right. For the price of the computer you are watching Sal's video on, you could be in the top 20% of stackers of silver. No excuse for not being prepared for the future. If you have no metals, you betray yourself and your family, in my opinion only. Yeah. A lot of us really do believe in the metals. There's a lot of people that are still need to be educated on the metals. Yes, indeed. So we'll see what happens. But new stackers are joining us all the time, which is great. Anthony Alba says they will allow us serfs to scrape up what's left of investment silver another day. Yes. We'll get what we can. We got the physical, and we can grab it. All right. All right, but won't grass you up. There you go. Don't grass me up. That's right. Thank you. Oh man, Shamalama having surgery tomorrow. I pray all goes well with her surgery. Shama, I pray all goes well with it and that you don't have much pain. And I hope it's not a major thing or anything like that. But yeah, praying it all goes well for you. All right. There's Dennis Niemeyer. More scammers. Come on. None of the other scammers are calling us. I might try to call the one scammer back. Okay, wait a second. Here we go. It's past 6:15. Ready for your call. She texted me but won't call. It's insane. So hopefully she'll call. All right, here we go. And hold on a second. We may have gotten a nope. Okay, all right, maybe she'll call. All right, let's see here. JFT Man says here, there are 10 types of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't. That's exactly right. Love that joke. Gets me every time. There we go. Here we go. Here comes a scammer. Hello?
Hi, Richard. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Is this Katie?
Yes, it is. It's Caitlin with GoCap.
Hi, Caitlin. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good, thank you. So we barely got to talk before.
Right.
I was reaching out because, yes, my company does provide financing options for privately owned businesses.
Okay, great.
So, yes. So I was just seeing if you were looking into receiving capital for your business.
Yes,
how much it is you're looking for.
I am. And if you want me to give you some of these figures, would you like for me to give them in a very sensual whispering voice, or an abrupt kind of gravelly abrasive voice? Which one of those two? How would you like me to answer those questions?
I'm not too sure how to answer that question.
Okay, here's the options again. Option A is smooth sensual whispering. That's option A. Or B, a gravelly, harsh, and abrasive.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with A.
Okay, I'll go.
Because I don't want to be yelled at.
Because you don't want to be what?
I don't want to be yelled at.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a yelling. It's just kind of abrasive, it's just kind of it's not yelling, it's just gravelly and abrasive. We'll go with A. Okay, go ahead. And so you want to know how much that I'm looking for, right?
Yes.
Caitlin, I would like to get $120,000. Is that okay?
Okay, and yeah, how much are you pulling in per month, would you say?
I don't make enough money to pull pallets of cash in, but I'm earning $98,000 a month, but I can fit that in a tote bag.
Okay.
I can fit
Okay,
yeah.
So we do have revenue-based programs, so if you're making around $98,000 a month, are you on an upwards trend for the last 4 months, would you say?
Oh yeah, the business is good, and earning money is my business, and business is smooth and great. Yeah.
Okay. So, Rich, I do have a question. Are you actually being serious about receiving capital for your business?
No, but I'm being serious about receiving money for the business. I need some money, not capital. There's not enough. I don't think you can legally gift me a capital, right? Because if there is, I want Montpelier, Vermont. That's my favorite Capitol building.
Wait, I'm sorry? What did you say? We could go with voice B, because I am really having a hard time.
Okay, all right, let's go back to
what you're saying.
Yeah, it's hard for me too. Okay, so yes, I am serious about the money, but I don't think anybody is serious about Capitol buildings. You know what I'm saying? So I am interested in money for the business, but if you were to say which Capitol building would you like, it'd have to be Montpelier. The state capital of Vermont is beautiful. Have you ever seen the Capitol building there?
No, sir. When I say capital, I'm speaking about money for your business. In other words.
That's what I want. Let's just I want some money for the business. I think we're on the same page there. That's right. Yes.
Yes,
that's good.
Definitely. So you're pulling in about $98,000. You're saying. So we do have revenue-based programs. So most businesses we can get them about 100 to 150% back.
Okay. So we're talking more. 150% of 120,000. Is that right?
No, from what you're pulling in.
Oh, you mean when I'm earning? Because I'm not pulling in. Because remember what I said. I don't know if you heard me before when I whispered, but I don't earn enough money to pull it in on pallets. But $98,000 you can put in a nice tote-sized bag. But I'm not pulling. It's very easy to carry that, but I'm not pulling in. Pulling it in essentially is makes him think I'm not rich. I mean I'm just a regular business, but I'm earning $98,000 a month. You're cutting out. Say that again, Caitlin.
Just depositing into the business account.
That's right. I'm depositing it into the business account. That's right. $98,000 a month.
Okay. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not going to speak in synonyms or anything.
Yeah. No synonyms.
You're very literal.
Right. Well, the only cinnamon I have is in my coffee, right? Yeah, the only cinnamon that I have is in my coffee, and it does taste good. It helps lower the blood sugar.
So, Richard, you're 100% owner of the business?
I am 100% over. There's nobody. I mean, and I'm not one of those kind of guys that likes to reign over everybody, but I don't have any partners. I'm the 100% over and owner, rather. And so, yeah, no partnerships. It's just me.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so, Rich, what I would do is send over an application to your email and then a request for the last 4 months of the bank statement. From there, I'll be able to submit it into underwriting, and then tomorrow morning I'll be able to reach out to you again, call
Caitlin,
you.
This is great. I appreciate this. Is one. Now, can you just say what you just said now in the form of a rhyme or riddle?
All right, Richard,
In other words, it was too direct. Is there a way you can kind of just maybe kind of indirectly say what you did in a sort of in a rhyme and a riddle? Maybe using a limerick style where there's there's like the first line has like a.
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I'm not gonna.
So you're breaking up on me there. Say that one more time or 7 more times. Go ahead, Caitlin. Caitlin?
Sir, I don't want to waste my time any further.
Okay, I just heard you don't want to waste your time. Oh, let's try to call her back. Let's see.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
That's going to be the typical on-hold music. We'll connect. We got to connect back with Caitlin.
Voicemail for Caitlin Goodwin. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Caitlin, I think we got disconnected there. The last thing I heard from you was and I couldn't quite make out what that was. Can you give me a call back so that we can seal the deal on this thing? I mean, I know that's kind of that's sort of a rhyme limerick kind of style thing, but essentially I want to complete the deal. I want to complete the loan and get the money sent out to me, preferably PayPal or something like that. So if you can give me a call back, I would appreciate that, okay? And I don't have it in me to be able to burp again because I did that before the message ended. So I apologize I can't give you a burp, all right? Thank you so much. All right, thank you. Okay, I'm going to hang up now. Thank you. All right. Oh, man, all right. Very good. Hopefully, somebody said they were new here, and I was asking about the scammer, so if somebody can explain. I didn't see all that back and forth, but thanks to everybody, every new person here. I appreciate you, and yes, we like to mess with the scammers, and yes, I do get these calls all the time, and yes, I do get them even, when I'm not on the air or live, but I like to have them scheduled to call at this time so we can mess with them together. That's right. Exactly. Katie the commie. That's right. Maybe she's a commie. I'm not sure. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get to this. We've got Silver Bull 30. It's been a little while since we've seen Silver Bull. And let's see here. Silver Bull says, great video as always, Sal. Thank you. It's really nice to see that silver is holding strong. I see so many people wanting to the price to go to the moon and shoot up really quick. They have to understand there will be a lot of turmoil that goes with that soaring silver price in a short period of time. The cost of everything else will go up dramatically. Slow and steady wins the race. That's right. If you're in this to get rich, you're in the wrong investment. I suggest crypto or some other high-risk reward. Yep, exactly right. Oh, he does tune in daily. Thank you, Silver Bull. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. And you're exactly right. And I'm bullish on silver's price, by the way. But we do not want to have it just go skyrocket to the moon. And we don't want it to be too volatile because usually what goes up really quickly will come down, maybe even worse, even more quick. And that's gonna sour a lot of folks, and we don't want that. I try to teach moderation on this channel. Even though I may not sound like a moderate, and I'm not a moderate in most of the ways, but I believe in silver for the long-term wealth preservation. All right. You guys are awesome. All right. Very good. And Trail Guy. I imagine platinum and palladium will lose some of their strength if Russia focuses less on making steel for war and more on other metals. Yeah, very well could be the case. Yes. Yep. The dynamics, Russian market there. Of course, I think the majority of the platinum is produced in South Africa, but still, a substantial amount is produced in up in Siberia. Raymond Neke says, unfortunately, rhodium and platinum are out of my league for any reasonable amount. I'll just keep stacking away silver and a little gold as the budget allows me. And you're not alone, Raymond. A lot of people feel the same way. They don't want to even dabble in the other metals, and I can understand that. So, yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, I tried to, JM Unleashed. I tried to. But thank you. I appreciate that. Very good. And Alan Church, can we exchange our prime minister for your president? Maybe strictly no returns, of course. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. We think we want to keep him here. I'm sorry. Let's see here. All right. And let's get over here too. Kustak says here, those FM silver came direct from the silver mine today. Any investment bullion that comes from a mine is premium silver for sure. Very nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is cool. That is the one thing about the First Majestic silver products. It's from the mine to you. That's what they had. They actually formed a mint specifically called First Mint. And I have some of the First Mint products, and in it they are amazing. It's really cool. Yes, indeed. All right. And we've got this from the Goldie family. The Goldie family chimes in with this and says, just sent off a couple peace dollars and the new Silver Eagle 250-year Army anniversary to be graded, praying they will come back good. It is a gamble when you do that because, in all honesty, you know, some of the grading guidelines is just it's kind of silly for the modern graded stuff. It's just insane. One person's 69 is another one's 70. All right. Dude, if it's a losing proposition, budding silver and selling 3 years later, much less 3 days. I think he meant buying silver. You have not been paying attention to the silver market for any length of time, but it is not a losing proposition. In fact, if look at just this year, it's done very, very well. Even if you take this year out of it, silver has done very well over the long course of time, and it has kept up with inflation over the long course. It depends on how you buy it. That's really, and how you sell it. You have to be a little bit more strategic with silver these days. Just keep that in mind. All right, good to see all of you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight as we peruse our way through some of your comments. That's what we do on this channel. Eric Hansen. Funny thing is that with all this rise in the price of silver from $22 to $38 per troy ounce, the cost of a roll of 20 silver BU peace dollars and Morgan dollars from the early 20s remains constant. Why is that? That's news to me. I hadn't heard that. Forever the price has been set around $700 and remains unchanged all these years. With the rise and fall in cost of silver, you'd think by now that a BU roll of peace dollars would be around 1,000. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot of people selling them, but I've not really kept up with roll prices for that kind of stuff. But anyways, yes, indeed. Yep, Gen X Collectible is exactly right. In fact, I think you don't even need to use AI. All you need is LiDAR. Use LiDAR for grading coins, and that takes all the emotion out of it. They could have been doing this 10, 12 years ago. Just use high-resolution LiDAR, especially for modern graded coins. The surfaces are not going to change that much. It may be a little bit more difficult to do for the older coins, but you can use a combination of AI and LiDAR with some of the older coins as well. Of course, the AI is only as good as the input, but nonetheless, if you train the AI to be completely unbiased, or you built in the standards from which it uses to grade, then I think that would be great. But I've always been a proponent of that. Have even suggested, especially for the modern coins, just set up a LiDAR system. Boom, problem solved. And yes, indeed. All right. Anyways, sorry, a little soapbox there. But by the way, check out Gen X Collectibles channel. Always does a great job reporting on the aftermarket for U.S. Mint products. Ominous Rooster, I'm liking the 10-ounce bar, Sal. Thank you, sir. Great display and realistic view on what could happen. The prices of silver drops to high 20. Those rifleman rounds of mine are to purchase. There you go. That's the best way. Take advantage of those dips indeed. Oh, man, spectacular. The Silver Stacular is here. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing good. Spectacular. Great channel. Great member of the community, too. He's been around a long time. Oh, yeah. Check him out. Always an honor to have Speg join us here on the broadcast this evening. And Sean Neeb says, thank you. Good stacking day for sure. Some pretty constitutional at my LCS. 26 times face. Way to go. That's awesome. Very, very cool. And thank you to James Unleashed for posting a link to Gen X Collectibles channel. And, oh, man, family is getting big. Man, he is procreating. That's cool. Congratulations. Wow, nice. Family's getting big. Good family man. Teaching them young. Creating new little silver staculars. Little silver staculars in the spectacular household, which is great. Awesome, awesome. How many kids do you have, if you don't mind me asking? All right, let's see here. We've got Wicked, unless he means growing family with his mother-in-law moving in with him. I guess that could be a possibility, too. Maybe his mother-in-law has moved in. Maybe that's it. I was so presumptuous. I don't know. But thank you to James Unleashed for posting a link to Spectacular's channel. Let's see what Wicked Sticky Flowers has to say. Since he's been stacking this time around, got in at 32-ish. Give some, take some. Honestly, haven't noticed a big difference. Consumer price, silver old, premiums high. Silver goes up, premiums go down. If I'm buying bars or bulk rounds, I get it. But I'm just buying an ounce or two here or there. Probably waste more on shipping, but I have fun hunting. Yeah, no, I hear you. I always like to purchase enough so I can get free shipping. But 3 kids. All right, there you go. 3 kids. Cool. Awesome. Yes, indeed. There's Michael K. is with us tonight. Good to see Michael K. Anita Hombet is here. Welcome, Anita. Good to see D. Peterson. Yeah, silver was hammered today. Yeah, I talked about that in my latest video. It was a crazy day. Eric San Juan says, Trump trying to stop the inevitable. No worries. I've been waiting since before 2008. We are losing World War III. You can't stop your self-created destruction. Well, I don't think we're in World War III yet. I guess it just depends on how you define it. But anyways, hopefully Trump can be able to solve that crisis or that war in Ukraine. We'll see what happens. But there's some cautious, very, very, very cautious optimism. All right. Nobody cares. Well, the weak hands already sold on the way up. This is why the dealers were swamped with all the silver. If it goes down, I think there might be a fewer sellers than there were when silver went up. It very well could be. Nobody cares. It very well could be. Good evening to Maria is with us tonight. Dean R is still here. And let's get over here to Beyond Tilted. Says, all the people who sold their silver at 36, 37, 38 will eventually come to regret it. I bet in 1 year from now or 15. Yes. And again, I understand why some people would want to take some profits for some of their stack. Keyword being some. Katito Oso is here. Welcome. Good to see you. And Gerald Poole says, yeah, if that's a big word, that would be nice. Silver goes $1,000 per ounce. Yeah, man, $1,000 an ounce. Yeah, so I slurp my way through this. There's Dove Season. Dove Season is with us tonight. Good to see you. Yep, everybody sells when it's right for them. That's right. That's what it boils down to. I've always been a proponent of having a core stack with you, but in the end, it's up to you for sure. And all right. William Team says silver was stuck at $24 for a long time, and people thought it would never go over 30. That's right. I remember those days. Yes, indeed. I remember very well. But look at it now. $40 isn't far away, and 45 is coming in the near future. Yep. That's why I'm still thinking we're going to see silver climb this year. For sure. But it's still doing good at 37 and change. Dad's Junk is here. Welcome, Dad's Junk. So glad you made it here tonight. Appreciate you popping in. And let us peruse through the next few comments and see what you folks are saying. Ludo says, I hope they melt all day long. The more, the better. The long run, this will be great for stackers. Indeed, it will. I'm going to try to get into some of this morning's comments from the video this morning because There's something in this morning's video that I missed, and I want to know if you guys will catch it. If you watch this morning's, even if you watched it once, watch it again. It was pointed out to me by somebody in an email, and I was like, what the heck? How did I miss that? It's what I showed on the screen. It's insane. John Patton, absolutely disgraceful. The state of Victoria has gone to crap. A clear example of how harmful looking people up in solitary for years has on their mental health. All right. Okay, Victoria, but I think we're talking about Western Australia, right? I don't know. But anyways, let's see here. Okay, F-37 Metal says this as we get closer to today's videos or comments. The silver price goes back down to $30. I'll switch from purchasing 90% silver back to buying 1-ounce generic rounds. Till then, all 90% all the way. There you go. The gold and silver ratio shops run out of stock. There you go. He's tech and constitutional. Very good. William is here. He's holding his silver and purchasing more. Way to go. Yes, and that's awesome. Sean Neeb is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys being with me here tonight. You guys are awesome. And let's see here. Where are we at? We almost have 100 viewers. Lone Patriot says this. I think the floor would be more like 30 for silver. I'm mostly in gold. Silver is just a way to suppress for decades and decades. Honestly, don't know why it is, but silver being able to go back to crazy lows still in the range. I should have been 20 years ago. I'm one that went to the paper market. I hold very little silver. All right, yep, I know, I understand. People feel jaded by it, but I think it's a good idea to have some in your some physical silver in your stack. Even if you're a hardcore gold bug, I think it's good to have a little silver. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We've got Greg Malt says, summer is always the precious metals doldrums. Don't look for real upward movement until fall or winter. All right. Yep, summer does happen. And I certainly keep that in mind too. But it's been a very exciting summer already so far. IP Standing is here with this comment on this video from this morning about the breakthrough. It says silver has very different demand and supply dynamics to gold. That's right. And lost its use as money almost essentially before gold was finally abandoned in the early 1970s, but has retained its underlying investment appeal as a hard asset. Keep stacking. That's right. He's referring to the crime of 1873. I believe there. Yes, indeed. All right. But remember, silver was in our pocket change until 1964. All right. Thank you, William. Appreciate that, sir. And let's see here. We've got same name says, I like silver more than gold. I've always been that way. I've never liked gold jewelry. Yeah, I hear you. I understand. People have their different preferences. I used to like silver more than gold, too. All right, Bill Stesic says here, good morning, Sal. I'm staying home to watch this. All right, we appreciate you watching. Who needs a job anyway? Did you know that in Alberts, we can keep our gold and silver in a secure facility and borrow against it at a prime plus 0? Not restrictions on the money and keep the gains in the metal price. It's a good deal. That's pretty interesting. I've not heard of that. That's wild. If you can do that, that means they must recognize it as indeed money for sure. All right. And let's see here. And let's see here. Half Crunk says, the Zodiac coin looks really cool and detailed. Indeed it is. It would be a nice addition to the collection. I got into Zodiac watches and watched a documentary on the Zodiac Killer. Yep. You understand the spirit in which it was released. And we're going to tackle that here in a moment because I did showcase that coin. And by the way, the thing that I missed in the video was something about that coin. And some of you, I don't think anybody caught it, but somebody sent me an email about it. And I was like, wow. So I'm encouraging people to go back and watch this video from this morning and see if you can spot it. Something I missed. All right, John says, all the use of acid to recover silver from panels is obviously going to be problematic. All the panels will need to be sent to a specialized place for recycling, and then there's a cost of recycling. Nope, they simply use less silver and solar. Interestingly, I saw a video on someone repairing washing machines. Said they break down more because of the cheap ones don't use silver in the switches. Something along the lines of silver doesn't oxidize the same, so certain switches last for far longer. Okay, yeah, interesting. That does not surprise me if they go cheap, for sure. 123 Sabong on the video from this morning. It says this. Consider the logistics of transporting solar panels to recycling facilities that could be over 1,000 kilometers away. It's challenging to make this process profitable with today's scrap metal prices. Solar panels are expected to grow at an annual rate of 10 to 14% until 2029 and typically last for 25 years. However, extracting silver from old solar panels is currently both costly and complicated. As a result, significant amounts of silver will be tied up for decades. Yep. But if this thing happens in 2032, they very well could ramp it up. We'll see. And they may be able to bring the process to where the site is. They could be able to... Logistics, I don't think is going to be that big of a deal. In due course. We'll see here. All right. Let me get over this. Crinative P60 or O. If silver skyrockets, so does the cost of all electronics that uses silver in it. If silver reaches 1,000 an ounce, you can imagine the cost of TVs, phones, microwaves, etc. will skyrocket also. And not because the silver price has gone up, because of everything else that's gone up. You're right. You're right. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see here. Okay, Tony Erickson, have a good night. You pop back in. Thank you, brother. Have a good week. Thank you, Tony Erickson. Appreciate you, my friend. Didn't see you pop back in. Thank you, my friend. Mr. Cut says the Chinese said a couple years ago that they need a price of $70 to $100 per ounce for recycling to be sustainable. Interesting. Okay, I did not hear that. That's wild. For it to be sustainable. Maybe with current technologies or available technologies to them. Good to see you, Ken Zoe. Thank you for popping in. All right, and we've got Raspberry. Let me get to Raspberry here. Says this. The real true matter of silver and gold. Both silver and gold are precious matter. Thus, both can never be destroyed, but only altered. That's right. That being said, I will say stop the melt and just sell it for the significance of its historic value and its 90% silver. That's right. The problem is, though, when you sell it to a local coin shop, the chances of it being melted down increase now more than ever before because of the glut of silver they have. Yes, indeed. Okay. And we got Clayton says, I got a few of those First Majestic bars. I like that, like the one in your stack. Very cool, nice. Yeah, they're nice bars. I think you can still get them from there. Nice indeed. All right. And let's see what we've got here with this. Dinar, fun to watch the daily movement, but at the end of the day, it's all about adding weight to your stack by exchanging paper for silver. That's exactly right. That's what it's about, for sure. Making that exchange and empowering yourself, having money that has lasted for thousands of years. True that. There's Lulu Lucky is here. Welcome with the 84 thumbs up. Appreciate it. And let's see here. Thank you, Dean, on that comment. And let's see here. We got Barry. The bull run for gold the last 2 years begins with a 50 basis point percentage drop in interest rates. Yeah. Yep. And if that happens, which I don't think that's going to happen now, but yes, indeed. American Prospector. Imagine the Zodiac Killer buying this round. Yeah. Can you imagine? Conceivably, it might still be alive. Very, very old man now, if that's the case. But I remember hearing about the Zodiac Killer back in the day. SoCal was scared too. Yes. I don't know much about it, but it was my opinion the Zodiac Killer was a cop. Look at this sketch. Looks like a cop. You very could be. Maybe that's why I was able to get away with it. Or what could be the case. Andrea Valagia at 6239 says this. I hate to say this, but all you great folks who are trying to do the right thing stacking are in for agony and disappointment. The $100+ silver price is just a pipe dream. It would be far smarter for you to use your funds investing in ways to make your daily life easier and more enjoyable, add value to your life. Each person is different. What this means, your metal stack will collect dust while your life runs down the river. The only life you have, I may add. Well, there's some balance in everything. I think it's fine to hold precious metals, but yes, you should enjoy life. And you should diversify your investments. And so that's good advice. All right. And we've got this, John Bethia. My solar panels company went bankrupt. And also the mortgage company. Wow. That's not good. Generac company doesn't have anyone around to work on my broken system. To me, solar panels are a con. Yeah, that's the only thing that I worry about. If the solar panels, I've had to replace a couple. One of them is not performing nearly as well. So any kind of warranty work or whatever. But there's other companies out there that will do the work, John Bethia. You just might have to pay them or have to submit different warranty papers or what have you. All right. Tom Sanders. Well, I'm glad I'm in no hurry for silver to explode. I love my 10-ounce chunkers. The best 10-ounce chunkers are the Royal Canadian Mint bars. Beautiful silver. I own a bunch of them. Yes, those are nice. Very, very cool indeed. And let's see here. All right. Let's take another slurp of some coffee here. Oh, yeah. Tasty stuff here. And let's see. We've got a Dakini woman on this video from this morning. It says this. This is good news, Sal. The more we can recycle, the better. There's far too much waste on this planet. The Zodiac Killer coin is just weird. I wouldn't buy that even if it was well done. Yeah, well, they did a good job producing it, but I know it's not for everybody. We're going to get into some of those comments for sure here in a moment. But anyways, let's see here. Let me get over to this, get my mouse back and see what we've got. By the way, I'm standing ready to do, I need to do those 2 push-ups for that gentleman who super chatted earlier, because we've not gotten any follow-ups from that, so I'll do that in a moment. Dilly Dog, just pick up a Palladium Liberty Silver 1-ounce bar. Great art, definitely not on my stacking list. Yeah, and awesome. Yeah, sometimes you get what you like and enjoy. That's great. All right, to honor a brutal murderer is morbid. Well, it's not an honoring. It's basically like a snapshot of history. It's of a time. And what this person was, it's kind of like they also have series that showcase crime families, the mob. It's not just Spectres, but other places do. So it's not about honoring a murderer. It's about showcasing a portion of history and somebody from history. That's kind of what it is. So it's not really about honoring them. Just probably should have made that clear in the video, but anyways. Just it's a subject matter, and it's obviously a little bit disturbing because it's a serial killer who got away with it. But anyways, but I digress. It's a mystery. It's a crime, true crime. We listen to true crime podcasts. A Caterpillar. We had some of the scammers earlier in the broadcast. None have called since. Gordon Clee, if it gets going, it will be a boom. Silver still rare, and may be a workable method to get silver without glass contamination. Can the glass be recovered for use as well? And most an ounce of silver per panel. That's a lot of silver. Seeing is important. Yes, indeed. We'll see how that plays out. And let's see here. Martinko says, hey, Sal, does the PVC packaging slime your silver? It does cause some residue to form on it. Indeed, it does. Dean R's got a Jeffrey Dahmer around. It's in the freezer. That's right. Exactly. There you go. Gen X. Oh, man. Okay, 4 push-ups. There you go. All right. Thank you, my friend. Gen X Clipper with $1.99. The second super chat of the night. All right. So we can do 4. Thank you, sir. Let's make it happen. For Gen X Collectible. Let's get down. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit of the blood flowing tonight. Thank you, sir. All right. Nice. All right. Although Bruce Pyatt also gave, so I don't know if Bruce is still here, but thank you, Bruce. But he said no exercise with those. Let's go to Thomas Sanders here on this video. the other day. Says this. With the importance of silver in high-tech industry, I just don't see how silver can crash for a long time. For one thing, weak currencies help countries when it comes to exports, so it's not necessarily in our interest, strange as it is to say, and nothing changes the fact that silver is in its fifth year of need to outweigh production. Silver is not a short-term investment, one to worry about day by day. That's exactly right. Exactly right. There's Mark. Mark Bass is with us. Good to see Mark Bass. Good to see you, sir. All right. Let's get over here to Cyber Curtain Twitter, who is with us here tonight. CCT, we like to call him that. We call him Cyber Curtain Twitter for short. Says here, interesting stuff. Now they just need to find a way of stopping milk spots on Royal Mint bullion products. Yep, indeed they do. That is for sure. They need to stop those. All right, there you go. Let's see here. New computer from Mark Bass. Nice. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Tyler Mathen says, I'm just excited to maybe have the chance to see silver price discovery while I'm still alive. Yes. Yep, and indeed. All right, we've got John Knox here. It says, this Trump's peace deals might cool precious metals for a bit, especially if Ukraine and Russia settle and sanctions ease. But don't kid yourself, the inflation and reckless spending in recent years will trigger a market crash by the end of the year or early 2026. Metals downside is limited compared to 2008, but volatility is coming. The real game changer if China tries invading Taiwan, all bets are off and gold will skyrocket. Big tech and NASDAQ probably crash. Stay sharp. Yep. I bet Sal will be on the phone with the scammers tonight. Yes, indeed, with Mr. Gary Francis Post. Yes, indeed. That's right. Yep. We can watch what happens with China. I think they want to make that move peacefully. They're talking about pulling it into the Republic peacefully. All right. We've got this from Andy Social. Recycling silver is a small drop in a big bucket. Yes. Yes, indeed. But they've had an unexpected amount a year or so ago that helped kind of moderate some of the demand. So they're doing more of it. Bozo, the coin looks cool with the blood spots, but I thought Dirty Harry took out the Zodiac Killer. Yes, that's right. That's right. Exactly. Old Dirty Harry took him out. I love it. I love it. I'm a Dirty Harry fan. Ben Stacken 365 says this. Big losses ahead for silver prices. Unfortunately, metal prices are clearly manipulated to the point where it's almost laughable. Many corporations and businessmen profit from the deliberate price manipulation. Yeah, we've talked about that with the J.P. Morgan, but that manipulation can work in both directions. Let's see here. Very good. All right, there you go. Yeah, T5 must be new here to the chat. Yep, I do the slurps as part of the shtick for the live streams. Stick around, you'll get used to it. It's all right. And just one of those things. But yep, we do it here for fun. But anyways, have a good night, Dennis Niemeyer. Thanks for popping in tonight. We have got Timothy Bodkin. Zodiac terrorized the Bay Area. I was 9 years old at the time and remember being afraid every time I seen a man wearing glasses like this. To this day, I have strong desire to see this mystery solved. I know there are many out there that know what I'm talking about. That's an amazing coin representing a dark time in our history. There you go. So Tommy understands what it is. It's a period in history, a dark time, and representing it. That's right. Thank you, Tommy. And you lived through it. Thank you. Very good. B Collector is here. Welcome, B Collector Rick. And we've got this from Anthony Alba. Finally, spot on. The 90% is being melted for supply deficit along with SLV vaults. But news to me is this large investor bars being liquidated too. What next? War nickels, 40% rating more SLVs, going after non-US minted silver. If you don't hold it, yep. It's good to hang on to some silver. Space Miner is here. Choking Ghost is with us tonight. Good to see you guys. Glad you're all here with us this evening. And let's get over here to another comment. We like to see what you guys are saying in some of your comments here, like Tall Cedars. If I could buy a coin, the Zodiac is too creepy for me. All right. Yep, it's not for everybody, but like I said, it's a period of history. And like I said, if you've not seen this video, and even if you did see the video, there's something that I missed in showing that coin that I didn't realize that I had. So when you go back and watch it, let me know if you can find it and comment in that video when you see it. I was like flabbergasted. Lockheed Load, my unlimited 3% cash back card plus 2% cash back with executive membership makes Costco the least cost gold and silver I can get. Wow, and so I do. Nice. Your unlimited 3% cash back card. What kind of card is that? I got to know what that is. I've never heard of such a thing. Also, FDJT. So he's got a little TDS going on there, but that's all right. Because, anyways, all right, very good. Let's see here. And Richard Metcalf says, interesting, Sal. They're going to have to recycle as supply diminishes. That's exactly right. The coin gave me the creeps. Big pass for many reasons. Morality being one. The guy was pure evil and shouldn't be glorified in silver. Well, it's not a glorification. It's more about the history of what happened during that time, just like the crime family ones. You've got, you've seen coins about the outlaws, the outlaws of the Old West. Those people were evil too. But most people don't think about that way. But they were pretty evil. They were killers, Al Capone or any of those other guys from the mob as well. But yes, but no, I understand it's not for everybody, but it is really showcasing a period of history. Yes, indeed. All right. And Do the Smart Thing says, doing beautiful on August 19th. Come on, Sal. You know that silver is a dog with fleas. No, Do the Smart Thing. Have you been paying attention to what silver price has been doing since the beginning of the year? It's doing great. Have you been paying attention to what it did last year? I mean, it's far surpassed inflation this year. And even last year, and really since 2020, it's been doing great. It's been performing at inflation or a little bit above. And this year, it's far above inflation. So I'd say we're in good shape with silver, even with a pullback, and even if it pulls back a little bit more. Nid Driver says, why would anyone want to memorialize crime in silver? Yep. Well, and again, I should have probably mentioned this more. Again, it's about a period in history, an unsolved crime. It's not about memorializing or elevating a criminal. It is about just a subject matter, just like any other subject matter and any other kind of coins. But yes, indeed. All right. But I can understand why people feel that way. Carrie Tarrant, a cheap environmental silver recycling would be a game changer. I've never been a fan of morbid coins or rounds. I won't be getting one. Yep, and speaking of which, that's things like people have different taste. There's ones on skulls, and death themes all over the place. So there's no shortage of different supply or collections or things to collect out there, including this stuff. Thomas Sotero sounds like he is going to let the market set the price. As long as they keep destroying the dollar, gold will continue to rise. Yep, exactly right. Exactly right. Let's see here. And let's get over here to this. We've got David Davey. The metals have been tracking sideways for a few weeks now, slowly tending lower. Yeah, I mean, they've been bouncing around at a certain level, but there's been some volatility in between that. But yeah, for the most part, you're right. Tree Toes 9086, and that could be the end of the dog days of summer. Maybe that's what it's about. Just kind of hanging out in this little area. We need grocery prices down so I can afford silver. I could have bought a roll of $50 for what my electric bill costs this month. So yes, silver's cheap. However, it's still unobtainium as long as nobody can save anything ever. No, I hear you, Tritos. That's one reason why I got solar panels, which are made up of silver, so that I can save in electricity costs. All right. All right, IP standing. Powell's upcoming speech could be next catalyst for gold and silver prices. Exactly right. I think it will be. I agree with that. The coal train. Wait till Ukraine and Russia sign the peace deal, which may be a long ways from now. It may not be for 6 months before that happens. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how negotiations go. Carrie Taryn, everything is down right now as I watch this video. Oh, well, such is life. That's right. Such is life. It's all right. Down but not out. $35 by Friday is possible. It is possible. I doubt it, though, but it is possible. Depends on what happens on Friday when Powell gives his speech. Dark Horse says, more cheap borrowing is coming. Everything will get more expensive, including PMs. Yes. Yep, I think so, too. Yep. Oh, yeah. All right. Peter McCreaton. NVIDIA quarterly report is on the 26th. They need silver, so let's hope for a good report. Yes. It'll be interesting to see what that report is about. That could help. That might move the markets, too. We'll see. Very, very true. Own Silver says this. I think silver over anything else has the most excuses for why it went down. Excuse 1, it was too high in the price. Excuse 2, it was warm out. Excuse 3, it might rain. Excuse 4, and so on. All right. Yeah, a lot of different things. It's a complex market. It's a tiny market, but it's a complex one. But I hear you on it. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Let's see what we've got here. Littlefoot says, I'm still stacking, so I like the cheaper prices. There you go, Littlefoot. Amen, brother. I'm with you on that one. Bill Arrington, nice pickup, Sal. Love the coin. I picked up 10 ounces today at $38. Way to go. Nice pickup there, Bill Arrington. JB29 on this afternoon's video says this. It might, it's possible. It's on the brink. It's about to go. All set to happen at the end of the month. Don't lose hope. Yay, now let's buy more. How long are you going to listen to this? Well, JB, you can't be talking about me because I never said any of this stuff in this video. Didn't say. I said what I think could happen. Could go up, and I'm not saying it's on the brink and it's going to explode or anything like that. But anyways, and I'm also not telling you that you should definitely drop everything and go buy silver. I think it's a good idea whenever there's a dip, you take advantage of the dips, but it doesn't affect me one way or another if you buy it or not at any given point in time. Ahoy, Joe Ferencio, as a pure SHDF stacker, and just started this year. I always appreciate days like today. Amen. There you go. Exactly. Whoa, Zardos has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Zardos. I'm going to give you 5 push-ups for that. Thank you, brother, for that. But Tile the Man, yes, the A&A show is this week. I think it's in Oklahoma, right? But I wish I could go because the Kristen McNally, who is the acting mint director, is going to be there. Then they're going to release some coins there. But thank you, Zardos. Appreciate that. Let me give you 5 push-ups. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, my friend. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. Nice. 5. There we go. Nice. Thank you so much. And David Warwer says here, let me get over to this, find place where we can make this effective and happy. Here we go. All right. Is there a national recycling program for broken solar panels? I wasn't aware of one. Solar panels contain toxic chemicals, a factor that hasn't been publicized by media or disclosed by solar panel manufacturers, which may classify a used damaged solar panel as a hazardous material. Well, that's news to me. I did not know that. Because I have a video of it where I'm hammering that thing, trying to get silver out of it and not having much luck, but yes, indeed. All right. Hello, Sign Up. Good to see you. Speaking of Sign Up, he says, as long as it stays above 100-day moving average, China and India won't suck America dry. All right. Yes, indeed. And I've not checked that stuff, but there's some technicals. Good post there. Ardell says, very cool new pickup, Sal. Thank you so much. The Latin roughly translates to God guide my steps. I think that's pretty awesome. Stack on, algorithm. Shut up, Meg. I like that. Thank you, Ardell. Appreciate that. That's funny. All right. So that God guide my steps. That's cool. Thank you. I want to get a capsule for this thing. It's in a flip that's taped shut, I guess, from the dealer. The original dealer. But it's a beautiful coin. I'm glad I got that thing. Space Miner, are we going to get some before or after shots of your push-up venture? It's too late because I've already done those. I've been doing these push-ups for years, but there's not anything really impressive about them. Number one, I'm not a very heavy guy, so it's easier for me to do than a heavier guy. I don't really build muscle that quickly. And so, yeah, it's, if anything, the only thing that it's really done is what little muscle I do have in the chest has firmed up a bit. And that's about it. Not much to write home about or to type an email to anybody about, whether it's home or not. All right, let's see here. And let's get moving to the next comment. If I can get my mouse back here. And David Davey, peace, prospect, stronger dollar, and one step forward, one step back. Yes. I'm going to see ups and downs in the markets for sure. Time for another pickup if gold goes below $3,300. Yes. And it did do that tonight or earlier. In fact, where's it now? Aftermarket, it is below 3,300. It's 3,316 now, so it's pretty wild. Awesome scoring to say Helena Silver. Thank you, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Appreciate that. $1 above spot. Not a bad price. Tony Roma. Silver, gold, and paper money will be useless in the end times. Food, water, and weapons are going to be number one. Well, it depends on what the end times looks like. You know what I'm saying? Some people say we're in the midst of the end times right now. So how do you define end times? RM does not concern me either. That's the right attitude to have. Amen to that. John C. Let's get to John C's comment. I'll tell everyone that the so-called war in Ukraine settlement is pure BS. Besant is a liar and clown. Russia never proposed any ceasefire. It never proposed any land swap. Just like the complete BS in the past, Russia has stated explicitly that needs to happen before any ceasefire happens. And Ukraine is not recognizing the four regions and is not withdrawing from the four regions. The whole PR campaign is nothing more than a game show with your host Trump. So much nonsense. Unless any Russian proposal appears to be Russian media, then it's nothing more than U.S. state propaganda. Well, translated speech on RT, that's Russia Today, completely contradicts what you're saying here, John C. So sorry. I think Putin even recognizes and recognizes this. North Star Stacker, thank you so much for the 5 spot, my friend. Let's give you 5 push-ups. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Let me drop and give him 5, and then we'll read Trickaholic's comment here. Thank you, sir. Getting a little bit more blood flowing tonight. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. We got it going. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that so much. And all right, I think everything crashed today. Cryptos are down 10%, and Bitcoin down nearly 4%. I lost lots of shiploads, but it was the 2% silver drop that bothered me the most. By the way, I love the Taku on your desk, the 1 ounce version of it, and Ukraine Archangel sovereign coins are the last two I need to complete my collection of 1 and 5 ounce world sovereign coins. Not sure what I'll collect next. That's a great way to collect. That is awesome. Yes, indeed. There's Shotgun Susie. She's here. Welcome. Randy Miller is here. Good to see you. There's Michael K. still with us tonight, hanging there with us tonight. I appreciate you. Dilly Dog, commenting on the videos more. Powell is a political hack, just playing games. His ego is larger than Trump's, if that's possible. That loser can't be gone soon enough. Amen. I agree with you on that. Zodiac Killer Silver Round on sale now for $2.90. I want one. There you go. Make sure if you get one, use the code SAL20 to save $20 on it. Yes, indeed. You'll get it for $270 instead of $290. John Steele, that's support at 36. If that does not hold, it will likely drop to 32. Yes. All right. Yes. Quite possible. It is possible. We'll see here. All right. Striker 414. Yep, I sold off at 38.50. Buying back at 35. All right. Let's see if it gets there. That's a risky move. But hey, some people are doing it. David Parrish is here. Maria's still here with us. All right, have a good night, Maria. Thank you for popping in tonight, Maria. Speaking of Maria, she says, be careful, people, and think about these strange times. Don't buy if you don't like it. Do not fall for all you hear. If Warren Buffett won his gold physical delivery, $350 billion worth, gold is dropping, and wise up, people. Silver is perhaps a better bet. That's just my opinion. If Warren Buffett wants his gold and physical delivery, I'm not sure what that means, but anyways, but yes, but thank you. All right, very good. Let's see here. Bill Arrington is here. All right. Thank you for popping in tonight. Bill Arrington, glad you're here. There's Matt Wingy. I got it right, pronounced right. Matt Wingy is here with us. Anthony, don't care. I bought 10 ounces of gold today. Wow. Silver is a waste of time, takes an age to beat the premium. Well, it's just a matter of dollar cost averaging. But thank you, Anthony. 10 ounces of gold just today. That's crazy. Wow. Hard to believe. Let's see here what we have here. Let's check on something here off site. Okay. All right. I like those old coins. Thank you. Glad you like that, Maria. Yeah, pretty cool. Old stuff. History. You can hold in your hand. Michael K. No worries here. Just a buying opportunity. That's right, Michael K. Exactly right. Space Miner with a $5 super chat. There you go, brother. Thank you so much. All right. Let's give him 5 push-ups. Yes, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. All right, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. There we go. Very, very good. Nice. Thank you, Space Miner. Appreciate that, my friend. Am I a Rush fan? Yes, indeed. Both the band and the passed away political commentator. I am. All right, thank you, Miss Rush. All right, Alan Engel says this. The price didn't plunge. It's still at 37 and 40 cents. That's not a plunge. You're exaggerating your headlines to get views so you can make money. That's it. Alan, wow. This just goes to show you this is exactly what I'm talking about. Alan Engel did not pay one. He did not even watch the video. He didn't watch the video at all. Wow. I knew there would be somebody that would do it and would make a comment before watching the video. Because I said, yes, it really happened. And I explained in the video. But, yep, I knew this person would do it. Look at that. There's always going to be some people. And that's exactly right. Look at this guy. Wow. Yep. Crazy. And which means that he's not going to come back and listen to this response either, because he's got ADD. He's down with ADD. You know me, that this guy, Alan Engel, is down with ADD. He didn't pay any attention to what I said in the video. Still above 37. I'm good with it. Keep your eye on the ball. That's right, Elliot Scott. Amen, brother. Exactly. That's right. Very good. All right. Let's get a few more in here. And it's back where it started, at least from that price point, but it was way lower than that a year ago. Arc Cider, 68.41, huge plunge. Now 1 kilogram bars have gone down from 1970 to 1940. Absolutely huge. Again, another person who did not pay attention to the video. Did not pay any attention. There you go. All right, there you go. Yes, donation to Sal's Coffee Fund. Thank you so much, Jam Unleashed. If there is I don't know why my thing, I can't pin the comment. I don't know what the heck is the deal there. It's not letting me moderate my own chat. But thank you so much. Thank you, Jam Unleashed, for that. I can't even pin that comment. It's crazy. Anyways, all right. Let's see. Let's get back over here. Trump will blow a fuse if they don't lower the rate this time. Yep, I think he will. I think you're right. The Rooster says, we are moving faster and faster towards the haves and have-nots. It's either in your hands or it isn't. That's a fact. Thank you, Brother Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. There's Roadkill is here. All right, but you're here. Thank you, Roadkill, for popping in. Roadkill80, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, YouTube is kind of like fiat money. Exactly, it is. There's Jeremy is here watching. Thank you, Jeremy, for popping in. Appreciate it. I've got control of my system. That's right, exactly. It's insane in the membrane. All right, Willa says, lots of us want the cost of accumulation to come back down for a while, but I also understand the appeal of the higher cost. Yes, exactly. Yep, there's pluses and minuses for all of it, for sure. Mr. Todd DeLorean says this. Most everything got hit today. Tech, stocks, crypto, energy. The real question is to why was told a complete dump trading today for 99% of stocks, metals, commodities, and crypto. Yep. So everything got hit, and I didn't cover the other stuff, but you're exactly right. Dave the Fish is here. Welcome, Dave the Fish. Good to see you. He doesn't think there's going to be a rate cut. And I still believe there will be, but the chances have fallen a bit. That's why the prices have come down. We'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting if they don't cut the rates in September. It'll be very interesting. And I did a video about that scenario, by the way, recently. Mr. Todd, I like your multicoin. I hope you found it without the crazy premium. Yeah, the price was fairly high for it. Also got the gold. That was an unusual get. But I was able to get. I'm not seeing the gold ones around anymore than when they were first issued. I lucked out on that one too because they sold out pretty quick after. Dave the Fish, a silver fish isn't exactly silver or a fish. Indeed, it is not. But there used to be a member of this community called Silverfish VT, and he's like I would probably consider him the father of the stacking community as it is now. Silver stacking community, or the forefather of it. There was a community before 2012 where, but it was a very loose community. It was very, very infantile. It was small, but then around the middle to late 2012, it started to pick up, and Silverfish VT was considered kind of one of the forefathers, and a guy a lot of people looked up to, great member of the community. And then I came in later. I came in early 2013. It was sort of the second generation of that. But anyways, very good. All right, sorry. But thank you, Dave the Fish. Let's see here. Our rodent says correction and consolidation is always healthy. Indeed it is. Gold and silver normally don't move this time of year. I'm waiting until the middle of September. Yep. All right, there you go. I mean, patience is key. And sometimes it can work against you, though, depending on what happens with the markets. But yes, you should only buy with your own level of comfortability. Let's see here. And that, by the way, the channel sponsor is Summit Metals, and I'm not paid to tell you to go buy silver from them no matter what. I'm just paid to tell you that they're here, and they got great customer service and great products, but because they do not want me to pump up silver's price for you to go buy from them. That's not why they pay me. Of course, some people don't get that, like this guy down here, whatchamacallit, saying that I'm clickbaiting the title, which I totally addressed in that video. But anyways, I digress. Let's see here. What I got for here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Salute to Rush. That's right. Salute to Rush at the end. There you go. Thank you. Chadwick, you used my favorite line, and you're right. Timing is everything. That's right. Yep. Timing is everything. And you know what the biggest time for everything is about silver? Holding it. Time is your friend. The longer you hold silver, time will be your friend. That means you should not panic sell. You should not panic buy. You should gauge your finances and your own situation to see about how you can make it work for you. Very good. Thank you, Jay Mullish, for posting a link to Summit Metals. Appreciate that. And let's get on down here and see what we've got with another. Thank you, IP Standing. Appreciate you watching. Thank you. Have a good evening, IP Standing. Thanks for popping in tonight. Elative says here, 1.84% panic, clickbait, what date, without timestamp, this is worthless, ramble, worthless rambling. Relative, I told you in the video, I mentioned the time. I explained everything in the video. You didn't watch, Relative, and this is it. These people, they annoy me so much. I even explained right in the video, and I just knew there could be some people that are going to still post their crap, and they say clickbait with no evidence that it's clickbait. As I explained what date, I told you what date, I told you what happened, and in the video, you have to watch. Yes, indeed. All right, it's crazy. It never ceases to amaze me how much ADD people have. They have no attention span. The guy didn't watch it. He says ramble. He didn't. Well, you didn't even watch to find out if I even rambled or not. Crazy. Part of me just wants to block these people right out the gate, and I probably will start doing that, just blocking them. Because if people can't pay attention for 2 minutes, or 1 minute even. I mean, I explained it in the first opening sentence exactly. And people can't do that, then they do not deserve to watch my videos. That's really what it boils down to. These people are just, they shouldn't bother me. Because you're going to get some of that. Yeah, like squirrels, DNR. It's just insane. Typical Tuesday to prep for the Commitment of Traders report numbers. All right, yeah, maybe so. But I think it's the Fed is really playing a bigger role here than the Commitment of Trader report. You're talking about the minutia of the guys that are looking really deep into that stuff. And by the way, the report numbers are probably going to be bullish for silver's price. The silver went down today. I don't know if you noticed that. Must be, but anyways. Tapasave says, hello. Well, hello to you. All right. Yeah, that's right, Bozo. I might have to post more shorts. Exactly. But people don't watch those shorts nearly as often as my long forms. But anyways. All right. Top Shelf says here, the breakout above $35 is confirmed. All right. Yep, it is confirmed. That's for sure. And Mark Tompton says this is actually a great day for the precious metals. And it really is. Every day is a great day for precious metals. But I don't know if I would necessarily say that for today. But I mean, it's a great day if you're buying. That's for sure. Renee Lucas, don't let one person get you down when you have thousands. No, I know. I appreciate that, Renee. It's just a couple, but you're right. That's why I thought, well, but you would think that people would just, I don't know. You would think people would pay attention. But thank you, Renee. I got to keep that in perspective. You're right. You're exactly right. Very good. All right, folks. Well, hey, we've come to the end of the broadcast here tonight. You guys are great, and appreciate you guys being here. We are got to get back to work on tomorrow's video, and I appreciate you guys joining me here this evening. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a wonderful evening, all, and we'll see you back here in tomorrow morning's video. Take care.